Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Akanji makes the interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gusto. Valverde going full tilt down the right-hand side.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ugarte. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Now it's Asensio. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. And Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this?
Indonesia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So a chance here, what can they make of it? That was travelling. Gusto, and it's Bellingham.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gravenberg. He won't be happy with that one. Gabriel Jesus. Still waiting for the game. Akanji with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Schlotterbeck. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's seen that. And the shot! And he's done it! A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Half-time getting close now. Gabriel Jesus gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Zanetti. Played in early. Oh, that's a key interception. Kerkesh. Asensio.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Ugarte cuts it out. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Can he finish? It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Asensio! No, again there's no way through. And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Kerkez. And it's Van Dijk. And Serginho. And it's Ugarte. Van Dijk. Serginho. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. And it's ended up in no man's land. And it's Gusto. And Gravenberg. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Guardiol in acres of space out wide. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Zanetti.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Serginho. Kerkez. And it's Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a searching pass. Kerkez. And Serginho. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Serginho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ugarte. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiol. Asensio. And he's cut it out. Ugarte. And Guardiol. Messi. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Played into space. Camavinga. Serginho. Camavinga. Half an hour gone in the second half. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Son Heung-min. And that's gone loose. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gabriel Jesus. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Asensio is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Van Dijk. Number 10.
That's Valverde.
Bellingham.
Van
Number
Dijk
13,
calmly anticipates.
John Neves. Coming on
Son
the field.
Heung-min.
Number 4.
Reinders.
Bergkamp.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Wilson.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Joshua Kimmich.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution.
Indonesia have their second corner now.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Son Heung-min. And it's Sejinho. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. And he has been fouled there. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Memphis Depay looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And he's in on goal. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Bastoni.
2 added minutes
That
has been indicated.
Cut short. 2 minutes to be added on. And this is Depay. Memphis Depay has got himself a free kick. Always going over the top. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things... Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So bring it... Decent chance! An early chance there, first of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Memphis Depay. Oh, this is a terrific run. Camavinga is flagged offside. Now it's Memphis Depay. Ambitious ball here. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Iwobi. Now it's Stojkovic. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but shot at goal! And he's done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's put paid to a promising move. Balde. And here's the chance to counter. Opts to play it back. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Now it's Camavinga. And he's cut it out.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Stojkovic. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now with... Has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard. Now it's Stojkovic. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that means just one thing. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Camavinga. Mbappe. Camavinga. And this is Depay. Played out towards the right wing. And Messi! Could be danger here. This time, surely. And he's following up. And yes, it's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Kerkez. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Donnarumma. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zanetti. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's found a way past. Bernardo Silva charging, he's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a dangerous ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. Saliba. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Iwobi. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi. And it's Camavinga. And there's the end of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that.
Y todos estamos seguros de que los nuestros pueden darle la vuelta al partido.
Here we go again. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Memphis Depay. He can run onto that. Mbappe receives it. And the finish! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Camavinga. There's the header! Against the crossbar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Corner then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that is a hefty challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bernardo Silva on a strong run down the right. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, another set play. And that is a truly outstanding save.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to Stojkovic! It's hit the upright.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
So, third quarter of the game. Punched away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. Memphis Depay. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Conte. Stojkovic. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Iwobi. He's got away. Zanetti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Conte and Adams. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had it taken off him. Stojkovic. Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. Bernardo Silva. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. Kerkez gets in to thwart him. Reinders. Ugarte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Camavinga. And it's Reinders. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Iwobi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be...
Oh, no, what has happened here?
Habrá 2
Adams.
minutos de descuento.
Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started.
Hernandez,
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here.
Ødegaard.
His indecision all round, they have to do a bit better than that.
Hernandez spots it and intercepts.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman...
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold.
What a throw in.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a really well-measured ball. Upamecano, and the pass is intercepted.
Tries to pass it through.
Upamecano is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
If you have just joined us, well... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, just too much on that. Played towards the other side. Now it's Ødegaard.
And that looks a decent ball.
No, it's come to nothing.
Played out towards the right wing. Azar
Conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hernandez. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Mbappe. Memphis Depay. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a goal kick. Azar.
And it's Ødegaard.
Zanetti.
Now it's Camavinga.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ugarte makes the interception. Zanetti. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ødegaard could move up a gear here. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And here's Depay. Nice looking ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Azar. And Hernandez. Azar. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Great vision. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Now it's Hazard. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, just skips past. Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Hernandez. Hazard. And it's Kimmich. And no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Oh, some tackle that. Lovely ball and there's the shot! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Marcó en el minuto 56 el dorsal 5, Fernando Torres.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. Serginho. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kerkesh. Alexander-Arnold with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And it's Zanetti. Picked out brilliantly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Messi with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. Messi! And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Cross goes in there. Has a shot! And he's following up! And again! Now it's Mbappe.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
And here's Depay. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, nicely intercepted. Akanji. Son Heung-min. Serginho.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Ugarte. Serginho. Barcelona finding their passes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe! And the number on the board is 3. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Make their way home.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that's fab. It's Memphis Depay! Goal! Barcelona! So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Ha segnato al quarto minuto, numero 15.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Akanji. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kerkez spots it and intercepts. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Akanji.
And it's been given away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Ugarte. Now it's Yamal. This might spell danger. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. Ugarte. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Memphis Depay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Barcelona can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ugarte. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lamptey. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Played into the box. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Serginho. Now it's Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now it's Memphis Depay. Mbappe. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe tries a shot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yamal is onto this. Ugarte. No way through. Back into the middle. Camavinga. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kerkez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Robertson gets into some space. Deep cross. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Out for a throw. Akanji. Barcelona finding their passes. Diego Carlos. The ball has bounced loose now. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Applies the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Ugarte. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Depay. Akanji does really well. And it's half-time here.
Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Some resolute defending there. Ugarte. And it's Serginho.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Camavinga. Memphis Depay! Yamal. Son Heung-min. Memphis Depay. Oh, that was vital. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Robertson gets rid without sophistication. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Serginho. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. Well, played right into his path. Shoots! And that is a truly outstanding save. Barcelona have their third corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the ball's come loose here. And he's straight offside. Diego Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Can he finish? That's another chance. And how did he not make it 4? They're up to 5 corners now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's picked it up out wide. Danger averted for now. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk. Oh no, what has happened here? Antonetti. Serginho. It's Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Serginho does well to get it back.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. A lot of space, and the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Diego Carlos getting this one clear. And it's Ugarte. Milan are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Akanji. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Kerkez. Kerkez. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. That's been cut out, well played. That's a good ball out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. Good ball, good take. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And this is Messi. Camavinga. Mbappe, who has set up 2 goals. Serginho. Oh, super find. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Son Heung-min. Surely! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And this is Messi. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Memphis Depay picking up